Okay, this segment is on how to use Google Scholar, which is a tool within Google for finding specifically scholarly or peer-reviewed articles. Sometimes it will include books or book chapters, but it is specifically for finding any kind of scholarly resource. So before we get started on talking more about Google Scholar, I just want to tell you how to actually get to Google Scholar. So either you can go just directly to Google and do a search for Google Scholar. It will be the first result. Or you can go to scholar.google.com. We'll come back to this in a moment to show you how to actually search within Google. So Google Scholar is just a really awesome search tool for finding scholarly resources. These are going to be any kind of resources that have been published by academic publishers, professional societies, universities, sometimes online repositories, and others. Scholarly research just means it has been published by a professional or a scholar in that particular field. Many times these are also going to be peer-reviewed, which just means another or multiple other scholars have reviewed the source and said, even if they don't necessarily agree with the argument, they have vetted this paper and said that it is a valuable resource, a credible resource within that particular field of study. Unfortunately, unlike using our CWC databases, which if you want to know more about, check out the Research 101 module. But unfortunately, unlike using those databases, not all of the resources you find in Google Scholar will be free. I'm going to walk you through some of the tips and telling if you can get free access to these articles or not. If you do find an article that is not free, don't worry about it. Do not pay for it, but contact the librarian and we will help you get access to that. So I'm going to switch over so you can see the Google Scholar page. And I'm going to walk you through a couple of searches. So as you can see, it actually looks fairly similar to just a regular Google search, but the way it functions is slightly different just because of the kind of information it is pulling. So if we do a search for autism, what comes up? As you can kind of see, there are some ways for you to narrow the search once you type in a search term. So you can limit it to a certain time range. This is going to be when the article was published. You can sort by relevance or sort by date. You have a couple of options for limiting the search that you don't necessarily have in doing a regular Google search. Now, what you'll see here, and perhaps I did not choose an excellent search term, but like as you can see down here, off to the side here, you will see sometimes either a PDF or an HTML link. When you see these, it means that this article is free and ready for you to use. So if I click on this PDF link, it is going to take me directly to a PDF of this article that you have immediate direct access to. Unfortunately, not all of the articles are going to be like that. As you can see, for these top ones, they don't give you that option. So if we click on one of these, it is typically going to redirect you to a site that says you do not have full access, or they might ask you to pay for it. This one asks you to sign in now to get access. So right now, all you have access to is a citation and the description or the abstract for the article. If when you're reading this description or the abstract and you decide, hey, this is something I'm actually interested in, contact a librarian, will help you get access to it. But other times you might get a page. Oh, this actually gives you the PDF. That doesn't always happen. It might redirect you to a page that says, you need to pay $35 to get access to this. Do not pay. Contact a librarian with the information and we will find that article for you. To limit how many articles or links come back that are not usable, one of the search terms that you can try adding is file type :PDF. You can also do file type :HTML. I'm not sure how well that one works, but I do typically recommend going with the PDF. And you'll see that it will bring up only the articles that are in PDF format. Sometimes they'll throw in a Google book, but typically it's going to be in a PDF format that you have immediate access to. So just like the first one I showed you, if you click on one of those links, it will bring you directly to the article that you have immediate access to. So what happens if you find something that you really want access to, but they're telling you that you need to pay for it, or it's asking you to log into a page that you don't have a login for? How do you get access to that information? You can take, you can take all the information about the article, either copy and paste the citation or give us the title, author, publication year, etc., and the link that you found that article at, and email it to a librarian. All of our contact information is in the introduction video, and if you contact us with all of that information, we will find and send the article to you for free. Please make sure you give us time to locate the article. Do not email us the night before your paper is due asking us to find an article for you. It won't happen. But if you give us about 2 days, most of the time it only takes us a couple of hours. Sometimes it takes us a little bit longer depending on how hard it is to find that article. Just give us enough time that we can go out, find the article, and then send it back to you, and then give you enough time to read through it and actually use it for your research. In addition to contacting us if you need help getting access to a specific source, if you have any questions about how to use Google Scholar and some of the tricks to finding the information that you want, please contact us. We want to help you. And we will go over some of the other amazing tools available to you in Google, like regular Google search, Google Books, Google News, and our other videos.